8 teams had one mission in mind: to win 3 games and capture the Class 3A state title. 4 teams are closer to that goal now as we've reached the semifinals, and the stakes get even higher as we welcome you inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Announcers have gotten you the starting lineups, and now we have the national anthem. The Wayzata Trojans and the Andover Huskies coming up next on NSBN.
NSPN.TV, in partnership with the Minnesota State High School League, brings you coverage of the 2022 State Soccer Tournament. Coverage is made possible by The Urgency Room, Fast, Flexible Care, ETS Performance, Elite Sports Performance Training for Student Athletes. Visit etsportformance.com/NSPN for more information. McDonald's, owners and operators of Minnesota and Western Wisconsin. Find your golden opportunity at mcdonalds.com/careers. And by the Star Tribune, your home for the best prep coverage.
And welcome inside the U.S. Bank Stadium. I am Hogan Greenwood. Please be bringing you this boys state soccer tournament on NSPN. Our first semifinal features the number 1 team, the Wayzata Trojans, and the number 5 seed, the upset-minded Andover Huskies. Starting with Wayzata, the Trojans have a record of 17-1-2 on the season. Wayzata is coming off of a 3-0 shutout win over St. Michael Albertville in the semifinal or quarterfinal last Tuesday. Winners of the last 5 games. Only loss came on October 3rd against Eden Prairie. And for Andover, the Huskies are 15-2-2 on the season. Andover is coming off of a 1-0 win over Edina in the state quarterfinal. Winners of their last 5 games as well. Player to watch for the Huskies, senior midfielder number 8, Baraka Tarleton. Tarleton leads the Huskies with 14 goals and 11 assists on the season. Starters for today's match, starting with Wayzata in goal. Junior goalkeeper number 1, Ethan Kinzel, 10-1-2 on the season for Kinzel, 10 goals allowed. And for Andover Huskies in net, senior goalkeeper number 1, Noah Meyer. As we get to the field starters, for Andover, Baraka Tarleton, Paul Aminga, Jack Casasa, Fidel Bammy up front. In the midfield, Dylan Schrader, Carter Eklund. And in the back line, Austin Seifert, Will Van Geem, Simon Jacobs, and Sam Delisle. And for the Trojans, up front, Miles Redmond, Joe Highfield, Mike Orlov, Cam Williams. In the midfield, Jackson Widman, Cole Frazier, Charlie Pillar. And in the back line, Daniel Lyadov, Joe Barica, and Evan Mahan. Wayzata gets us underway here in this first semifinal. Trojans in the blue, going from right to left in this first half. Andover in the white, going from left to right. Andover finished the regular season 11-2-2, 9-2-2 in the Northwest Suburban Conference. They earned the number 1 seed in the Section 7A 3A tournament. They beat Cambridge Asante 9-0 in the quarterfinal, 4-1 over Centennial in the semifinal, and they beat Blaine 1-0 in the section final as they were the 7-3A champions. And for Wayzata, they were the number 1 team in the 6-3A section tournament. They beat Washburn in the championship to get here. One of their big hurdles, as Washburn and Wayzata have had great battles in the past. Wayzata has been one of the top teams in the state all year coming into this tournament. Number 1, right behind them, Maple Grove and Woodbury. That match is coming up next on NSPN. This is the first state appearance for Andover since 2016. A shot in on goal from Charlie Pillar. And the early save by Noah Meyer. Two names to pay attention to in the attack for Wayzata: Joe Highfield and Mike Orlov. The two-headed attack up front for the Trojans. Highfield 18 goals, 6 assists on the season, and for Orlov 21 goals and 10 assists. They've been tough to stop all year, and two of the biggest parts, the reasons why they're here at US Bank Stadium. Ball got played out. It'll be a Wayzata throw. Ball played in the attacking third. Barica back defensively for the Trojans. It goes out of play off of the Huskies for a goal kick. Last season for Andover, they lost 3-0 to Duluth East in the 7-3A semifinal match. And for Wayzata, they lost to Washburn, who they ended up beating this year in the 6-3A semifinal. And for Wayzata, it's their first state appearance since 2018. Back in 2017, they were the number 1 overall seed like they are this year, and they went on to win the state tournament. Foul there by Andover. Free kick here for the Trojans. Jackson Widman over for Lydov, who plays the ball into the 18. Headed in the middle by Highfield. And out of trouble there by Austin Seifert. Corner kick here for Wayzata. Number 16, Charlie Pillar, in the near corner to take this kick. Ball came in low, looking for Highfield at the top of the 6. Out of play on the far side. Lydov tried to get it in the corner for Orlov. Andover able to get it back out to midfield. Sent right back up by Mahan and headed up by Orlov. And controlled here by Noah Meyer. Meyer, 14 goals allowed in 16 games this season for the Huskies. Andover coming into this match, back-to-back shutouts. They'll look to stop the number 1 team here, Wayzata. Trojans average about 3.5 goals per game. They scored 3 in the state quarterfinal. Miles Redmond, Ben Eisinger, and Joe Highfield, the goal scorers for Wayzata in the win over St. Michael Albertville. Seifert with the switch over for Van Giem. Van Giem's ball over the top and looking for Jack Casasa. Casasa, 10 goals, 8 assists on the season for the Huskies. Second leading goal scorer. Lydov over on the near side for Redmond. And now Pillar trying to play it into space. Orlov letting it go out of play as it deflected off of Seifert. And the second corner kick of the match here for the Trojans. Charlie Pillar once again on the near corner. That was Jackson Widman heading it over in the far post. Snatched out of the air by Noah Meyer. Widman plays it off of Schrader. Throw in here for the Trojans. Both teams having to adjust, playing an 8 o'clock game this morning. Ball comes into Orlov, poked away there by Dial. Andover doing a good job forcing Wayzata to the outside. The two opportunities the Trojans had were off corner kicks, trying to get it into the middle of the 18. That throw is taken away here by Andover. It's a good switch. Up on the far side, Fidel Bammy. Little too heavy of a touch there, trying to find Jack Casasa. And out of play for a goal kick. The Trojans don't give up too many goals. Only 12 allowed on the season. Ethan Kinzel and Caleb Wagner both splitting time in net for Wayzata. Ethan Kinzel getting the nod for the start today. Miles Redmond trying to attack. Good defensive play there. Carter Eklund in the middle. Good touch up there by Highfield. Cam Williams trying to track it down. Unable to keep it in on the far side. It'll be a throw-in for the Huskies. Rather a foul. So free kick here for Andover. Cam Williams, another player to keep your eye on. 4 goals and 3 assists, but a speedy right side forward here for the Wayzata Trojans. Andover inching their way up here in the attacking third. They get it into Casasa. Casasa one-on-one with Mahan, trying to play it in the top of the 6. Back there was Jackson Widman defensively. Now Wyzetta picks it up in the middle. It's Orlov across midfield. Orlov up for Highfield. Highfield with a shot looking for the far post, and that one curling wide. Best opportunity there for either team as the Trojans dictating most of the play thus far. 11 minutes gone by here in this first half. Wyzetta will make a substitution. Callum Campbell-Salter checking into the match for Cam Williams. Campbell-Salter, senior defense midfielder. 4 goals and 3 assists on the season. Pretty good player. Goal kick here for Noah Meyer. Paul Aminga had it for a moment. Campbell-Salter back the other way for Wyzetta. This one deflecting in on goal. Noah Meyer electing to throw it right away. Miles Redmond with the takeaway here for the Trojans. Service into the box. Highfield looking for the one-timer. Still available. Picked up here by Charlie Pillar to the end line. And it was out of play before the cross came in. So a goal kick here for the Huskies. Andover's going to have to be ready for Wyzetta on the counterattack. You saw it just a moment ago. You can see Andover not putting too many numbers ahead. Most players back in the central third or the defensive third. Campbell-Salter with the steal. In the middle for Charlie Pillar. Pillar with a shot, and that one rises high. Here's Cole Frazier in the middle. Frazier behind Highfield, and little miscommunication there. Out of play for a Huskies throw. Aminga couldn't control the first touch. Now it's Bammy up for Casasa, trying to give it back to him. Lydov defending well for the Trojans. Orlov got it back from Highfield. Highfield wanting a foul. They'll play advantage here. Campbell-Salter lost it. Good takeaway there by Van Geem. Frazier trying to play it over the top. Too far for Orlov. Noah Meyer get it out right away for Sam Dial. Dylan Schrader watched by Widman. He got the takeaway. Miles Redmond back the other way for Wyzetta. Redmond into the 18, trying to play it for Orlov. Back for Highfield. Orlov turning with the shot on goal. And Meyer with the save. Wyzetta continuing to build on the attack. You can see they want to get it in the middle. Orlov wins that 50-50 ball. Orlov with the shot from the outside, and that one over the top of the net. And we'll get some substitutions here for the Trojans. Cam Williams back into the match. Miles Redmond will come off. And into the match for the first time, it's number 4, Eddie Ignatius. Charlie Pillar will take a break. Good takeaway there by Baraka Tarleton. Up on the near side for Dylan Schrader. Schrader's pass not there in the middle. Highfield with the takeaway. Frazier up across midfield for Ignatius. Campbell Salter making a move to the end line. And just ran out of room there as he tried to play it into the middle. Another goal kick here for the Huskies. Highfield taken down. Foul called on Simon Jacobs. Free kick here for the Trojans, just about at midfield. Daniel Lydov playing a ball into the 6. It's headed out there by Tarleton. Throw in here for the Trojans. Campbell Salter trying to play a ball in. It got through initially. Andover able to clear out as far as Frazier. Sends it right back in. Orlov looking for it. And Orlov called for the foul inside the 18. Took down Sam Dial. Free kick here for the Huskies. Just over 21 minutes remaining here in this first half. No score from US Bank Stadium, the first semifinal in Class 3A. And over the 5 seed. They took down Edina in the quarterfinal. And Wyzetta took down STMA. On the other side of the bracket, Maple Grove and Woodbury. That should be a good one, the 2-3 matchup. Ball hit the official in the middle of the field, so it'll be Andover possession. Ball played up for Schrader. Now Tarleton has it. Wyzetta doing a good job defensively. You see how many numbers they put in the middle. Andover is going to have to make themselves available. Wyzetta doing a good job. As soon as one of the Huskies attackers has it, they're sending one, even two to disrupt the flow. Here's a ball in the middle. Highfield. A little too far in front. Good play there. Huskies get it up across midfield into the attacking third. Schrader had it taken away. Good play by Frazier. Now Simon Jacobs had it, got it back. Andover will look to reset. They'll switch here on the near side. Jack Casasa out of play. Trojans throw as we get a couple more substitutions. Ben Eisinger into the match for the first time for Wayzata. Charlie Pillar back into the match as well. Frazier and Highfield head off. And Miles Redmond back into the match as well as Campbell Salter will take a seat. Number 5, Nathan Hagelin checked in for the Huskies. Here's a throw for Jackson Widman, looking for options. No one getting open. Trying to find Orlov. He'll get another chance at it. Here's a ball in. It's available for a moment. Williams tried to get to it. Huskies able to get it out of harm's way. Lyadov with it on the far side. Turn it over, trying to find Eddie Ignatius. Ignatius fighting hard, won it back. Pillar couldn't connect with Orlov. Good takeaway there by the Huskies, and a foul on the Trojans. Ben Eisinger. Andover looking to play it quickly into the box and into the hands of Kinzel. Andover just can't get anything going in the attacking third. Wayzata doing a good job. Their back line, even their midfielders, swarming to the ball every time the Huskies get it into the attacking third. And on the other end, Wayzata has had a handful of chances. Haven't put one in the back of the net. Back on the attack. Orlov with the shot on goal, and Meyer with the save. Light off with a little nutmeg there. He plays it off of Tarleton. Trojans will have a throw at midfield. Huskies switch it for Simon Jacobs. Now it's a takeaway for Charlie Pillar in the middle. And a foul away from the ball as Pillar took the shot on net. Ben Eisinger took down Van Geem. Just a talking to there. Second foul committed by Eisinger as he came in the match not too long ago. So free kick here for the Huskies. Noah Meyer will take it. Ball headed up by Pillar, finds the foot of Orlov. Orlov defended nicely by Seifert. Huskies got it back. It's Aminga in the middle. Little give and go from Bammy. Aminga trying to play in the behind. Good play defensively by Mahan. Aminga was looking for a run in behind from Schrader. Now it's Aminga once again into the near corner. Back up top for Schrader. Schrader service in. And over the head of everyone offensively and defensively for a goal kick. Best chance in the attacking third there for the Huskies. Schrader right back in the middle. Turnover. Eisinger has it in the middle. Good ball in behind. Highfield with a shot and a good save. Noah Meyer moving to his right, getting a piece of that in the third corner kick of this first half for the Trojans upcoming. That was a great build-up there. Eisinger with the great touch in for Highfield, looking for the near post. Cole Frazier back into the match for Eddie Ignatius. As Pillar takes this corner. Highfield trying to get his head on it and out of play for an Andover goal kick. ETS Performance is an elite sports performance training facility that provides cutting-edge strength, speed, movement mastery, and injury prevention. Training for athletes of all sports, ages 8 and up. ETS unique training methods and systems help athletes enhance performance, build character, and improve lifestyles for both athletics and life. Visit etsperformance.com/NSPN for more information. Andover back on the attack. Simon Jacobs in the middle for Gavin Hennessy, who checked into the match for the Huskies. Andover looking for Schrader into the 18, headed out by Widman in the first corner kick here for Andover. .11 minutes and change remaining in this first half. Still no score from U.S. Bank Stadium. Carter Eklund will take this corner kick for the Huskies. Headed out by Highfield. Picked up by Joey Karp, who checked in for the match here for the Huskies. Wayzata able to get it back to midfield. Frazier able to win that 50-50 ball. Barica tried to play it up to midfield, taken away by Jacobs. Schrader with the turnover. Pillar lost it. And not a good pass. Schrader gave it right to Highfield. Good help defensively by Joey Karp. Carter Eklund will play it out up for Tarleton. Tarleton watched there by Frazier. Trying to play it up for Hagland. Good play defensively by Evan Mahan. And Highfield trying to flick one up. Tarleton has it in the middle. Now it's Carter Eklund. Haglund making a run to the end line. And just a little heavy on that ball from Eklund. Out of play for a Wayzata goal kick. Couple substitutions here for the Trojans as we hit 9 minutes to go in this first half. Mike Orlov back in the match for Ben Eisinger. And Campbell Salter checking in for Cam Williams as we get a foul on Seifert, and he's going to receive a yellow card on that. Just a little aggressive on Highfield. So Seifert will come out as Wayzata will have a free kick. Number 16, Zane Mensah will check in for Seifert. Good ball in. And Wayzata might have been offsides there. Or a foul, but nonetheless, it's going to be a free kick here for the Huskies. Good switch here by Andover. They get it up for Jacobs on the near side. Played out by Redmond. Andover have a throw on the near side. And Seifert will check back in. Zane Mensah will stay into the match. Simon Jacobs will be the one exiting for the Huskies. Frazier in the middle. Goes wide for Lyadov. Good ball up to Orlov. Orlov blanketed there by Mensah. Good takeaway by Tarleton. Trying to get in the middle for Eklund. Charlie Pillar tripped up. Eklund just getting a warning there. We already saw a yellow card given to Seifert. The official letting Eklund know no more. Free kick here for the Trojans. They get it in the middle for Frazier. Top of the 18 for Orlov. Highfield comes over. Highfield got taken down, and a foul is called just outside the penalty area. Oh, they're going to say it was inside the 18, so an opportunity for Wayzata here from the dot to take the lead. 6:52 remaining in this first half, and Mike Orlov will step to the dot. Orlov drives it, and he scores! And Wayzata strikes first. Mike Orlov puts the Trojans on the board. Mike Orlov getting his 22nd goal of the year on a penalty shot. Highfield got fouled inside the box, and the Trojans have a 1-0 lead. 6:52 to go in this first half. Good defensive play there by Tarleton. Gets it wide for Schrader. Ball in over the top of the net. Pretty good look there for Andover. Off a bad angle shot. Another goal kick here for Kinzel. Ball played high in the air by Mensah. Highfield trying to find Redmond. Good play by Mensah. Schrader turns it over in the middle. Charlie Pillar. Aminga had it for a moment. Orlov back on it for the Trojans. And Karp has it deflect off of Wyzetta. Out of play on the far side for a Huskies throw. Simon Jacobs back into the match here for the Huskies. Nathan Hagland will come off. And for the Trojans, Cam Williams back into the match for the final 5 minutes as Campbell Salter heads back to the bench. Here's a ball in. No one up for Andover. Jackson Woodman trying to play it up to midfield. Andover gets it for Tarleton. Here's Jack Casasa playing one short, a little too heavy of a touch. It's available, Tarleton playing it inside the 6. Lydov was back defensively, able to get it out of harm's way. Now Highfield up for Orlov. Cam Williams had it knocked out of play by Van Geem. It'll be a Trojans throw. Eddie Ignatius will come back into the match. Cole Frazier will exit. Cam Williams gets it into Orlov. And his ball wide, not touched. So a goal kick here for Noah Meyer. As Campbell Salter will come back into the match. And that'll be it for Miles Redmond in the first half. As we have 3 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in this first half. Wyzetta taking a 1-goal lead on a penalty shot from Mike Orlov, his 22nd goal of the year. Highfield patient in the middle, waiting for reinforcements. Miles Redmond, or rather Charlie Pillar, had it taken away by Mensah. Little give and go from Hennessy and Tarleton. Now Aminga back in the middle for Tarleton. Good switch here. Joey Karp in behind, trying to find Simon Jacobs. Here's a ball over the top. Orlov trying to connect with Highfield. Good defensive play there by Sam Dial. Campbell Salter gets it into Orlov. Orlov shakes free. Takes a shot. We'll have the back of Van Geem. Here's a shot. Charlie Pillar in the middle. Strikes. And Wyzetta doubles their lead. 2-0 Trojans. 1:39 to go in this first half. Charlie Pillar. 4th goal of the year for Wayzata. And the Trojans have doubled their lead now, under 90 seconds to go. Wayzata has dictated the pace of play in this first half. They had some good build-ups leading to their first goal. Foul happened inside the box. Gave a penalty shot for Orlov. And now Pillar adding to the Trojans' lead. It's going to be a Huskies corner kick. 40 seconds to go. Carter Eklund back into the match. Andover will look to strike late. Trying to cut the lead in half. Here's a good ball in, trying to find the head of Jack Casasa. Off of Andover now to play. The official is going to stop play here. 7 seconds. I think he's talking to Lydov about getting the ball in. That ball was played out with about 15 seconds or so, and Wayzata was just content with letting it run down. They do get the throw in here as the final seconds tick away in this first half. And after 40 minutes of play, the Trojans take a 2-goal lead into halftime. Mike Orlov putting the Trojans on the board first from the penalty spot, and Charlie Pillar adding one late as the Trojans, the number 1 seed in Class 3A, will head to the locker room. 2-goal lead over the 5th seeded Andover Huskies. You're watching Boys State High School Soccer on NSPN.
Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as you live them. Don't miss a beat on the games you love. Check out Star Tribune all day, every day for the latest prep news, scores, and so much more.
Fast and flexible care. Count on the urgency room for expert medical care when you need it most. Visit us in person. Broken bone, chest pain? We're in Eagan, Vadnais Heights, or Woodbury. Online care. Sinus infection? Strep throat? We offer easy online care. Major to minor, we can provide the level of care you need. Visit urgencyroom.com. Mobile check-in now available.
Join our our team while supporting yours. The all-new Neighborhood Sports Network, NSPN.TV, is looking for camera operators and broadcasters for our live game streams. The atmosphere of sporting events can't be beat. Be a part of the action with flexible scheduling and guaranteed game rate pay. If you're a student or adult looking for an opening into the world of sports media, or to just make a little extra cash, send us an email at jobs@nspn.tv. Welcome to the neighborhood.
The central and midwestern U.S. averages more than 850 tornadoes each year, and lately, the number of floods has been rising in the region too. So chances are, there will be more twisters and floods near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are, you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Halftime here at U.S. Bank Stadium in the first semifinal in Class 3A. Hogan Greenwood with you. Thank you for joining us this morning. Halftime score, Wayzata 2, Andover 0. In what was a controlled first half by the Trojans, dictated most of the play offensively and defensively. Wayzata had a bunch of opportunities leading up to their first goal. Highfield got fouled inside the box. And Mike Orlov getting his 22nd of the year on a penalty shot, put Wayzata in front. And then moments later, Charlie Pillar, with 6:52 to go in the first half, got his 4th of the year and doubled the Trojans' lead. And that is where we are after 40 minutes of play. Andover had a couple opportunities, had a couple corner kicks. They were trying to find Casasa in the middle. Baraka Tarleton's been shut down, the leading goal scorer for the Huskies. And Andover just hasn't had much going in the middle. It's been a sound team effort in the middle for Wayzata defensively. Evan Mahan, Daniel Lyadov, and Joe Barica, the 3-year center back starter. Not giving much room for Andover to the attack offensively, and defensively Andover played pretty well for about 30 minutes. But then the foul inside the box, and Wayzata took a quick 2-0 lead into the break. That is the halftime report. We will be back in 4 minutes for the second half. You're watching the State Boys High School Soccer Tournament on NSPN.
Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as you live them. Don't miss a beat on the games you love. Check out Star Tribune all day, every day for the latest prep news, scores, and so much more.
Fast and flexible care. Count on the urgency room for expert medical care when you need it most. Visit us in person. Broken bone, chest pain? We're in Eagan, Vadnais Heights, or Woodbury. Online care. Sinus infection? Strep throat? We offer easy online care. Major to minor, we can provide the level of care you need. Visit urgencyroom.com. Mobile check-in now available.
Join our team while supporting yours. The all-new Neighborhood Sports Network, NSPN.TV, is looking for camera operators and broadcasters for our live game streams. The atmosphere of sporting events can't be beat. Be a part of the action with flexible scheduling and guaranteed game rate pay. If you're a student or adult looking for an opening into the world of sports media, or to just make a little extra cash, send us an email at jobs@nspn.tv. Welcome to the neighborhood.
The central and midwestern U.S. averages more than 850 tornadoes each year, and lately, the number of floods has been rising in the region too. So chances are, there will be more twisters and floods near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are, you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Well, welcome back, everyone, inside U.S. Bank Stadium. Just about ready to get underway here in this second half. In this first semifinal in Class 3A, the number 1 seeded Wayzata Trojans with the 2-0 lead over the 5 seed, the Andover Huskies. Mike Orlov and Charlie Pillar, the 2 goal scorers for the Trojans. And what was a well-rounded first half for Wayzata, both offensively and defensively, not giving much room for Andover to set up anything in the attacking third. They tried to attack from the wide areas. For the most part, had a couple corner kicks. But it's been the back line and the midfielders teaming up to just really blanket this Andover attack. And on offense for Wayzata, it's been Joe Highfield, Mike Orlov, the 2 usual suspects, along with Charlie Pillar, controlling most of the play in the central areas. Andover going to have to clean up some stuff in their back line, and midfielders going to have to step up defensively as well as we are underway here in this second half. 40 minutes to decide who is going to the Class 3A state championship. Wayzata in the blue. And Andover in the white. Here's the early attack for the Huskies. Shot from the outside from Schrader will go wide. Baraka Tarleton creating that opportunity in the middle. Simon Jacobs will play it back for Meyer. Now we'll receive it back on the near side. Jacobs with the near turnover. Trying to play it up to midfield. Now it's Fidel Bammy. Up for Aminga. Aminga tried to flick it forward for Casasa. Taken away in the middle by Frazier. Biller up for Highfield. Highfield with the shot, and that one off target, looking for that far post. Two early chances, one for each team in the first 2 minutes. Good crowd on hand, by the way, for this 8 a.m. match. Both student sections showing up from Andover High School and Wayzata High School. Sandy Isle got taken down. Foul is going to be called. Bammy up for Aminga. Now Eklund for DL. Aminga in the middle. Had it poked away by Widman. Tarleton will go wide with it. Schrader service in. Looking for the back post, and this one is going to be a little heavy as it sails over the top. And out for a goal kick. First contact won there by Tarleton. Aminga had it taken away in the middle. Highfield with the shot on the ground and not on frame. Highfield aggressively attacking here early on in this second half. Aminga gave it away. Frazier, good tackle there by Sam Dial. Tarleton up for Casasa. He had it poked away. All the way back for Seifert. And you can just see Andover, as soon as they get the ball, the Trojans just blanketing them. Not giving them much room to operate. Wayzata back on the attack. Highfield will go wide for Williams. Williams watched there by Jacobs. Good touch up for Tarleton. Tarleton trying to play it into space. Casasa couldn't get to it. Evan Mahan back defensively for Wayzata. Redmond gets it into Orlov. He had it poked away by Eklund. Pillar looking for Williams. No Meyer out of his net. as Simon Jacobs was trying to shield off Williams. And finally, Meyer will collect. Good first touch by Casasa. Aminga gets it in the middle. In behind. An opportunity. Andover shoots and just over the top. It was Schrader. But Andover offsides as the flag was up. But a good build there for Andover offensively. Even though they're offside, something to build on. Good play in the middle by Bammy. Went all the way through for Aminga, and then Schrader was in behind, but offsides. They'll play advantage here. Tarleton tried to get it up for Aminga, and a late foul, and looks like Tarleton will get a yellow card. Austin Seifert got a yellow card in the first half for Andover. And Eklund committed a couple of fouls in the middle of the field following that yellow. And the official gave the Huskies their last warning, so Tarleton will pick up the yellow. Number 4, Gavin Hennessy will check into the match. Aminga coming away with it. Hennessy tripped up. Foul is called on Pillar. Andover will go quickly. Jacobs trying to find Hennessy. Referee says good tackle in the middle by Pillar. And another foul here on Andover as Jacobs took down Pillar on the near side. Just a common foul. Free kick here for Daniel Lydov just across midfield. Good ball in. And Meyer snatches it out of the air. Highfield was in behind. Eklund trying to get it up for Schrader. Couldn't control the first touch. Now it's Orlov. Little give and go from Highfield and Orlov. Highfield watched here by Seifert. Good play by Austin Seifert. Able to clear it out for Andover. Frazier gave it away. Aminga has it. Schrader won it back. Up for Jack Casasa. Evan Mahan with the takeaway. Gave it right back. Knocked out a play by Redmond. We'll get a couple Husky substitutions here. Tarleton will come back into the match. And number 5, Nathan Hagland will check in as well. Aminga and Casasa will both head off. And not a good throw there by Andover. Schrader tried to give it right back for Dial, and it's out of play. So ball right back to Wayzata. 10 minutes gone by here in the second half. Wayzata still holding on to a 2-goal lead. Orlov trying to play it up. Good defensive play by Jacobs. Bammy gave it right back. Frazier has it in the middle. Good cut there by Miles Redmond. Redmond lost it. Wayzata wanting a foul. We play on. Tarleton with a nice move, a little shake on Frazier. Andover looking to go quickly. Carter Eklund offsides there for Andover. Free kick for the Trojans. You can see Andover trying to be aggressive, obviously pressing a little bit down two. They had a couple good opportunities early on. Tarleton takes it away from Orlov. Gave it right back to Widman. Widman looking for Highfield. Header just off the far post. And Highfield has had 3 great chances here in this second half. Has yet to beat Meyer there. A little help from the post. But Wayzata continuing to attack. Looking for some insurance. Wayzata inching forward here. Look at a couple of substitutions, one from each team. Paul Laminga back in the match. Checking out is Fidel Bammy, and Eddie Ignatius back into the match as Charlie Pillar will head off. Schrader had it in the middle. Good tackle. Highfield from the top of the 18. Shot on goal and into the hands of Meyer. Good first touch there by Tarleton. Drew a foul. Free kick for Andover across midfield. Carter Eklund standing over it. Eklund service in. Tarleton. It's available for Schrader. Tarleton with a shot. That got blocked. Still available. And finally Cleared out by Wyzetta, but it looks like there might be a foul inside the penalty area. The Trojans pleading their case. But it looks like Andover will have a chance to cut the lead in half. Baraka Tarleton, the senior midfielder, steps to the dot. Tarleton gets it past Kinslow, and the Huskies are on the board. Baraka Tarleton, 15th goal of the season for the Huskies. And Andover back within one. Wyzetta was pleading their case. You don't see that too often, a foul inside the area. Barika and Lydov, the ones called for the foul, and Andover takes advantage of the opportunity. And now we got a one-goal game as 15 minutes have elapsed here in the second half. Palaminga wins the 50-50 over Williams. Trying to get a run there from Hagland. Played out by Barika. Andover a little confident now, getting one past Kinzel. They're trying to find Casasa on the far side, out of play for a Trojans throw. Just the 11th goal given up by Ethan Kinzel on the year for the Trojans. Orlov gets it in the middle for Highfield. Highfield 1-on-3. Got a little tripped up there. Andover looking to clear. Highfield had Orlov to his left. If he just looked up and saw him, Andover was hustling back on defense and able to prevent that opportunity as a substitution comes in for the Trojans. Orlov will head off as Ben Eisinger back into the match. Eisinger able to keep it in. Good takeaway by Van Geem. Mahan won it back for the Trojans. Now it's Lydov. Cam Williams defended well by Jacobs. Williams plays it out. Another Huskies throw. Wayzata continuing their blanketing defense, not giving Andover much room to operate. Huskies can't even connect more than 2 passes. They continue to inch forward, though. Jacobs trying to get in for Casasa. Ball deflected for Hennessy. Now it's Eklund who draws a foul. Eddie Ignatius with the Trojans foul. Free kick here for Andover. Just over 20 minutes remaining in the second half. And pretty good opportunity for the Huskies on this set piece. Carter Eklund standing over it. Eklund's ball in, and Kinzel diving to his left to make the save. Good kick forward. Eisinger able to get it down. Noah Meyer aggressively off his line to pick that ball up for the Huskies. He'll roll it away. Casasa turning it over in the middle. Campbell Salter for Ignatius. A switch here on the near side for the Trojans. Williams watched by Jacobs into the 18. Williams played a ball in behind. And Campbell Salter had it taken away by Tarleton. Good control there by Hennessy. Gets it up for Haglund. Off of Barika. Huskies throw. Andover's looked much better here of late on the offensive attack. But still, Wayzata forcing him to the wide areas. The one opportunity Andover had it in the middle, they got fouled inside the area. Jacobs trying to play in the middle, just not there for the Huskies. Wayzata will watch it go out as we get a couple substitutions here. 3 for Wayzata, in fact. 1 for Andover. Joey Karp back into the match. Simon Jacobs off for the Huskies. And in for the Trojans, Mike Orlov and Miles Redmond. Campbell Salter and Joe Highfield will take a seat. Tarleton tried to get it up for Haglund. A lot of play off of Wayzata. Under 17 minutes to play. They try to get in for Casasa. Corner kick here for Andover. Ball came in off the head of Tarleton. Back post, Karp. Tarleton looking for the bicycle kick. Still available. And Van Geem taking a shot from the outside. Not on frame there. Just trying to force it a little bit there. Andover had an opportunity. A couple opportunities, in fact. Karp and Tarleton inside the 18. Ought to play off of Barica. Karp was looking for Hagland. The eye on the middle for Hagland and over the top. And Andover continuing the build. Opportunities after opportunities here, looking for the equalizer. They're coming close. Wayzata is going to have to step up a little bit on defense. Andover definitely has been playing much more in the attacking third in the second half compared to the first half. Campbell Salter back in the match for Cam Williams. 14 minutes to play here in regulation. Andover cutting the Wayzata lead in half on a penalty shot from Baraka Tarleton, his 15th of the year, and giving Andover a chance here in this first Class 3A semifinal. Charlie Pillar got taken down. Foul on the Huskies. Coming up next on NSPN, the 2-3 matchup. The Maple Grove Crimson, 18-1 on the season. And the Woodbury Royals, 14-1-3 is Woodbury. 2-3 matchup coming up next following this matchup. Ball is into the 6 and snared out of the air by Noah Meyer. Austin Seifert back defensively. Eisinger gets on the ball for the Trojans. Top of the 18, it's Orlov. Hustling back was Hennessy. And Van Geem got tripped up. It's going to be a foul on Wayzata. Foul on Hagland as Widman was looking for the first contact. Campbell Salter looking for Frazier in the middle. Dangerous ball. Deflected off of Andover. Throw in for the Trojans. Substitutions here. Highfield back into the match for Eisinger. Simon Jacobs. Dylan Schrader. And Fidel Bammy all back in for the Huskies. Orlov makes a move into the 18. Van Geem with the defensive play. Ball came right back up for Pillar. Now it's Aminga in the middle. Schrader with a nice turn. Up for Aminga. Now it's Jacobs. Trying to give it back to Aminga. 3 Wayzata Trojans in the area. And now Wayzata breaks free, trying to get it up for Orlov. And Van Geem will play it out. Trojans will have a throw. As we approach 10 minutes remaining. Redmond with the switch over for Campbell Salter, couldn't control. Hennessy played back out as far as Lyadov. Lyadov over the top and out, trying to find Highfield. Sandial back in the match for Fidel Bammy. Here's Miles Redmond. Goes wide for Orlov. Orlov one-on-one with Seifert. Highfield in the middle. Highfield's shot went wide. Highfield has had 5 chances in this second half now. Can't seem to find to put one in the back of the net. Keeps Andover alive. And Van Geem off the carpet, out of play. Campbell Salter gets it into Orlov. His service will go wide off the side of the net. Highfield drawing a foul there on Seifert, and that's Seifert's second yellow card. So he will receive a red and be done for the game. So a big play there for Andover as we have 7:34 remaining in the second half. Free kick here for the Trojans. Redmond into the 18, headed back out. That was Woodman, rather. Now it's Redmond with it. Redmond had it taken away by Jacobs. Van Geem looks to play it up to midfield. Highfield, nice touch. Pillar in. Noah Meyer off his line, and he's going to be called for the foul as Pillar was looking for his second. And the Trojans are going to have another penalty shot here. Just under 7 minutes to go. And this could make or break the game. It was Orlov in the first half with the penalty shot for Wyzetta. He put it in the back of the net to give Wyzetta a 1-0 lead. And now it'll be the senior center back, Joe Barica. Barica puts it in the back of the net, and Wyzetta, they lead it 3-1 late in the second half. Joe Barica, his third goal of the year. Doesn't get too many opportunities. And he puts the Trojans up 2 with just over 6 minutes remaining in this second half. Here's a good service in from Williams. Orlov had his header go wide. Williams checked into the match for Campbell Salter. And now a couple of Wyzetta substitutions here as well. Ben Eisinger and Kieran Mahan into the match. Orlov and Highfield will head out, and that should be it for them unless Andover gets a quick goal here. Highfield had himself a heck of a second half, just couldn't find a way to put it in the back of the net. He had 5 opportunities. And Orlov with one of the goals. He scored first on the penalty shot for Wyzetta in the first half. Tarleton goes wide with it. Dial blanketed there by Lydov. And Huskies are going to lose it out of play. Nice footwork there by Mahan. Gets it in the middle for Pillar. Pillar into the 18, still on, and it's in! Charlie Pillar with the run! And Wyzetta takes a commanding 4-1 lead. Charlie Pillar with his second of the day. Charlie Pillar with a great run in. Got past the Husky defense. And I think he surprised himself. Still had the ball. Beat Meyer for his second of the day. And now Wyzetta with its largest lead of 3 goals with just 4:56 remaining. And the Trojans emptying their bench a little bit. Jeremy Corderio, Tarun Gorapati, Alex Crane, Colin Leach, all into the match for the Trojans. Foul there on Wyzetta. Huskies have to go quick. Eklund goes wide with it. Jacobs looking for some space. Trying to play it for Aminga. Jacobs with the cross, and that one off the side of the net. And Ethan Kinzel will have a goal kick for the Trojans, as Wyzetta will make one more substitution. Miles Ulrich will check in. Jackson Widman will check out. Good game from Jackson Widman. Solid central midfielder. Andover put together a pretty good second half there. It was dominated by Wyzetta in the first half. Alex Crane just a little too heavy of a ball there. Wyzetta played a near perfect first half. Defensively just solid, not giving any room for Andover to attack. And putting 2 goals in the back of the net, beating Noah Meyer. And Andover got back within a goal on a penalty shot from Baraka Tarleton. And had a couple opportunities after that to get an equalizer, but Wyzetta with 2 goals late here to make it a 3-goal game. Number 20, Grant Janowek, checked in to the match for the Huskies at that last substitution mark. Also, Lassie Koivu-Kangas into the match for the Trojans. Zane Mensah back in the match for the Huskies. Along with number 21, Blake Knutson. "60 seconds remaining in this first Class 3A semifinal. Wyzetta is going to go back to the state championship for the second time in 5 years. And they are going to look to repeat history as they won it back in 2017 as the number 1 seed. Joey Karp with the long shot in off target. And Andover's season will come to an end. The number 5 seed in this Class 3A boys soccer state tournament, They are going to end 15-3-2 on the year. Pretty impressive win over the number 4 seed, the Edina Hornets, in the quarterfinal. But they ran into a powerhouse this year. The Wayzata Trojans are going back to the state tournament championship in Class 3A. Wayzata improves to 18-1-2 on the year. And they will await the winner of our next semifinal match between the Maple Grove Crimson and the Woodbury Royals. Recap of the scoring here. Mike Orlov scored on the penalty shot in the first half to give Wayzata a 1-0 lead. Then Charlie Pillar gave Wayzata a 2-goal lead into the half. Baraka Tarleton cut that lead in half for Andover as he got his 15th of the year. But Joe Barica and Charlie Pillar getting 2 goals late for the Trojans. And Wayzata going back to the state championship. Thank you for joining us in this first semifinal match. Once again, the final score 4-1 Wayzata. Join us next on NSPN. Maple Grove and Woodbury coming up next. You've been watching the boys state high school soccer tournament on NSPN.
NSPN.TV, in partnership with the Minnesota State High School League, brings you coverage of the 2022 State Soccer Tournament. Coverage is made possible by the Urgency Room, fast, flexible care, ETS Performance, elite sports performance training for student athletes. Visit etsperformance.com/NSPN for more information. McDonald's, owners and operators of Minnesota and Western Wisconsin. Find your golden opportunity at mcdonalds.com/careers. And by the Star Tribune, your home for the best prep coverage.